Yeah, welcome back, guys, and good to see you all here, Raptoria, for DARKSWITCH. How we doing? One's in chat. Chat where you at? And don't forget the exclamation point. Clock in for today's stream. Back to DARKSWITCH we go. Another wonderful, fantastic Frostpunk-inspired city builder on a tree. I have thoroughly been enjoying building on this tree. Tee-hee. All right. Oh, she's firing up now. And we're jumping in. Poglad emotes. Hey, you're first. Excellent, MK. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you first. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in, being here, hanging out. We're going to continue on with this one. It's been a lot of fun. Been a lot of cool story developments in this one recently. So I'm mostly interested in that. And, of course, that Mist Be Horizon. All right. Let's get back into DARKSWITCH.
Years ago, violent shroud searches.
Wait, I didn't mean to start a new game. My bad. It's a new game. I thought continue would be up at the top. Force a habit. Muscle memory. That's a pretty image. That looks like one of the outposts you might encounter. Very gothic. Alright, we'll have to load that up and then back to load game. Oh yeah, we're building our warships and stuff. Okay. All right, back to it. Back at it again. All right, so we were building a warship, I think. And that is almost done. Okay. Almost halfway. We're out of gasoline again. That's all right, we got regular gas coming in. Solar's down 33. Seems like we're burning through a lot of that stuff, but we'll shut the system down during the day. Oh, we have some more regular personnel to work here. Oh wait, these guys are better. Okay. There we go. So we got some of the engineers back. Cool. Oh, we got a ghost here. We have to work on purification. Good. Zap that ghost. Oh. Dead. Okay, now back on to focus. How do we do this? There it goes. I hear another ghost, I think. The pack attacks. The creatures are approaching the outpost. Where's that? Oh, wait, the outpost. Oh, yeah, well, that's why we're building our ship. We gotta go out there and rescue the outpost out there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, there it is. The Fearless combat ship ready to go. Alright, let's go save one of the outposts. Although maybe they're fine, I don't... Oh wait, there's two symbols there. Oh, that's really hard to see. They're overlapping very closely. Okay. Maybe they could do that differently and put the diamond like next to it or something. Alright. Go save that outpost. Alright, what do we have here? People and abandoned temple. $150 metal. I think we'll save the gas for a little while. Might need that for some stuff. Oh, there's another damn ghost. Is that a ghost? Yeah. We're gonna need a lot of that solar. Thanks for doing another DARKSWITCH stream. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. I think the ghost is dead. Alright, those buildings will be active again soon. Trying to get more gas. We could do more research. I kind of feel like we... Shut that down now. No, the fog is even encroaching now. Okay. If we shut that off, the fog will creep in. cargo ship there loaded with nothing. Because it's at base. What do we got for scouts? Oh, we only have one cargo ship because we used the other one for an outpost, which is fine. Warships on the way still. Warships take a long time to go to where they gotta go. We'll have to build another cargo ship so we can double tap. Bum, bum, bum. Music's nice. You know what I heard, chat, by the way? I read something on the in-between here. That the developers of a game we haven't played in a very long time, Marauders is being like worked on hardcore behind the scenes. I kind of forgot all about that game and thought it kind of like collapsed or something like that, but the devs said they were hard at work at almost a big revamp overhaul to the game, and we haven't played that in like 4 or 5 years maybe. So I hope they do something really cool. I'd love to go back to that and check it out. Oh, another outpost site. Failed landing. 150 gasoline? Okay, that'd be good. Mountain Fields. Send a cargo ship there. Okay, we got our ships going wherever. Oh, a warship's approaching. It's almost there. Let's see if there's a fight. Pack reached. What should we do? Engage the pack carefully. Engage the pack. Engage the pack with risk. Just engage. Skywalker engaged the pack, and the enemy suffered 13 losses. The Skywalker sustained 17 HP and damage. Is that a lot? A little bit. Good work, though. I still see the enemy there, though. Small amount of enemies, but we couldn't clear it out all the way. There's a group attack in the tree too. We should oh, this is, oh, they're returning home. Okay. So apparently they successfully engaged that group, although they're still there, and now the warship is on the way home. I guess they need ammo. No survivors. The bodies of armed Luminarchs lie scattered across the clearing. It looks like they held formation to the end, which means they fell in battle. On the other hand, they bear no wounds except those from the crash. What happened here? We quickly searched the Skywalker, pocketing a few interesting technical trinkets to delight the craftsman, but came no closer to an answer. The Rangers laughed at the suggestion that the Luminarchs fought the wandering ghost. No one can withstand its terror. Okay. Interesting. Back to the tree. Actually, cargo. Plus 150 gasoline. Good. Mountain Fields. The expedition craftsman can barely contain his joy. Hidden in the mountains was a tiny but perfectly equipped farm. Thanks to the harvester, just a few people could gather 2 or 3 harvests a year. Meanwhile, the Rangers are left wondering who would set up a farm this far out and equip it with costly, complex machinery instead of simply bringing in toilers. Doesn't matter, we need it more. We won't be able to use this harvester on our farms. It's simply too small for them. Still, we can study it, scale it up. The craftsmen in the engineering are already impatient. Oh good, some upgrade. What's up, Iceman?
The Ethnarch gave Clay instruction on what to do while he's recovering.
Oh yeah, that's right. The main guy got wounded.
What are we supposed to do? Kiss the ass of every outpost commander? Even though those outposts were loyal to Sarago just yesterday. And we're supposed to starve for that.
We must choose someone to lead us until Valfidus is back on his feet. Let us vote.
You're acting like a small Arvalis yourself. All you can do is chatter. Sarago is still the enemy, right? The best defense is a strong offense. Every Sarago outpost is commanded by an officer who could bear secret information. We need to capture them.
That will only worsen our relations with Saraga. By law, we are still their vassals.
But at least I'm doing something, unlike you, Mudman.
Mudman. Back into the fray, Captain Genoa's Skywalker casts off. She decided to act on her own without warning for collective decision, and there is no Atronarch to cool her hot head. What will her gamble bring us? We have enough problems without her. Raid is a... Oh, wow. We gotta go attack an enemy. Send a Skywalker to the outskirts of Sarago Forward Base in Dim Bay. Dim Bay. Okay. So I can send a military ship up there, I guess, once the one we got gets repaired. Okay, that would get us wood. Don't know about that one. Okay, military ship will be ready in 3 minutes. More people out in the mist. We We have no raw food, so we're gonna need to build a farm. Oops. Let's take care of farming. Should I build it like in the middle? Maybe that'll give us more farmland? I don't know how that's going to work. Let's build in the middle, thinking that farming can take place all around. Plus 100 wood. Abandoned temple. No one knows who attacked this temple or when. Signs of a battle are everywhere. The great hall lies in funeral silence, yet a giant chandelier of hardened solar burns with an otherworldly flame. Its light does more than repel the fog. It clears the mind, driving away the deepest anxieties. Pray by the fire. Gradually, warmth envelops the rangers and fills them with hope. Here, beneath the stern gaze of the saints, feels as if the eternal light itself urges them onward. Oh, that made fear decrease, I think, maybe? Bolt throwers in the mire. Okay, there we go. All right, those two are going on a mission. And the warship's almost back. I feel like we should build another one. Can we do that? Yes, but we need more fuel. Okay, we're building another warship. Change our work area. Get our people out of danger for now. A couple people hungry, but we almost have 100 food. New settlers arrived 26. Wow. Well, they can work on the farm. A lot of them are scouts, so we'll put all the scouts we got on there. Yep. Temporary workaround. Patrol incident. The patrol Notices an unnaturally perfect circle at the base of the great tree where the grass is pressed flat and the fog glimmers with a faint pearlescent light. In the center lies a polished stone with a carved symbol. It wasn't there yesterday. The ranger sketched the stone and marked the spot with a stake. No one dares approach the circle. It was another vision. What's up, Longshot? Welcome, dude. And Victoria Sweet, good to see you too. They'll probably find nothing tomorrow. Well, we'll see about that. More people have joined the camp. 6 homeless. Let's build over here. Build 2 houses. We'll always need more. A lot of people injured. Of the 26, all 26 are injured. 10 are in the hospital now. Alright. Warship is ready. How do we send a raid? Send a Skywalker to the outskirts of Sarago Forward Base in Dim Bay. Sarago Outpost. That seems like their forward base. Better not to approach unless absolutely necessary or an overwhelming force. Well, it is a quest. Patrol incident. While scouting the area, they hear a child crying. They split into pairs and quickly find the little girl sitting among the roots. She reaches for them, but through her semi-transparent body, the bark is visible. Mom is calling. She finally whispers, pointing at the fog. At the same instant, the figure vanishes, leaving on the ground a small rusty brooch, exact copy of one worn by a deceased wife of one of the rangers. Frightening but routine. Well, we need to go to Dim Bay. Oh, I guess this is where we're going, is the outpost vicinity. Maybe that's it. Oh yeah, it says to the outskirts of the Sarago Forward Base. Okay. Okay, well that's good. So we got the outskirts being investigated. We got a ship on standby to attack if needed. And we'll get a second one too. Mm-hmm. And there goes the farming. So we're going to do more kale. We need more gas. Mm-hmm. All right, so back to farming, maybe? Okay. Still waiting. Uh, 37 minutes, okay. Four out of 8. I don't know what that means. Bum, 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 bum. I'm hearing voices. Okay, they're just arriving now. Sarago Outpost. The outpost failed to spot the Skywalker approaching through the dense fog. The perfect moment to land. How should we proceed? Cautiously or play it by ear? Be cautious. Genoa slips past the guard post unnoticed. Inside the office, she finds an officer. She tried to sneak up on him, but creaking floorboard gives her away. A scuffle breaks out, and a few solid blows later, the officer is on the floor. He gasps in surprise, Genoa, and removes his half mask. It's Gunter. She has just attacked her own brother. Gunter explains that the outpost is studying plant resistance to the fog and that he knows nothing about the Sarago fleet. There's no time. Guards heard the noise. Genoa must flee. Her brother tosses her a pendant bearing an image of a Skywalker. Interesting. Nighttime is here. Squad ready. We need more food for these expeditions. Okay, so we can build another food network there. And we can beat Bobby Flay. I have to build a reflector too. So I guess I could try to build 2 in there maybe? Makes me like want to undo this one, but then it didn't look like it. Maybe you can only build 1 per fertile area. How much to build a reflector? I'll have to build like 2. Right around there should do. Alright, so we'll have 2 farms. Good to go. Bolt thrower the mire. The hold is empty, only broken crates, no bodies, no signs of struggle. The former gunner freezes beside the bow. Bolt thrower. Look, he whispers. The windlass. The mechanism cuts the draw time by 3 times. His finger carefully touches the intricate system of gears. To obtain the technology, the mechanism must be removed, and quickly bubbles are rising through the water as if something large is coming up from below. Hurry. The work is in full swing. Screwdrivers creak, nuts fall into the swamp with quiet splashes. Then thin gelatinous tentacles begin to emerge from the water in every direction. They sway as if feeling the air, slowly tightening in a circle around the Skywalker and the people. It seems the creature's blindly trying to find its prey. With a final retch, the craftsmen tear off the last fastenings and haul the trophy aboard the already rising Skywalker. Who they barely escaped. So now wait. We got new technology like faster firing bolt thrower. When you get rewards like that, it doesn't really do a good job of telling you exactly what you got, or like how to follow up. Like, do I have to research that? Like additional research? I don't know. Okay, solar is going up. We were at 30, now we're at 55. Where's our second warship? Okay. It's almost 3/4 of the way done. Haven't done research in a while. Getting expensive though. What about related to farming? Kale yards, what we have now. Other than that, it'll be a farm. Storage, yeah, everything's covered down to gas. So then what about a faster gas gatherer? Walker protection. Mire gulper allows placing a harvester walker on vapor towers. We need more gas to research getting more gas. So gas is going to be the most important thing at the moment, it seems. Big roadblock. $200. Oh, that's like 300 charcoal because it's a burned house. Okay, so we need more food and more fuel to do these expeditions. We're low on both, so I guess we'll just have to wait a little bit. No, I thought this worked on these farms. Oh, I thought these farms had reflectors on them that would get the signal. Reliable and standard source of food. Yeah, it looks like it'll be connected to the light network. It doesn't look like it needs an upgrade for that. I thought it would connect to this building. These should have their own individual way of protecting the farm. Or can they just be connected for an upgrade to make the farm more profitable? More productive? I thought these could protect themselves. Otherwise, we're gonna have to build these spire things. What if I build something else? Like a watchtower. Yeah, a watchtower doesn't show that it could be connected to that network, so I don't think... I feel like that building should be connected. Network active. Each of these towers can have 3 buildings connected to them, so it would be that one farm and that one farm. That's strange. Oh, we're missing a cargo ship. We have 2 war and 2 exploration ones. Shouldn't we have a cargo ship? Oh, we got trouble at home. Let's engage the trouble. Engage them carefully. Oof. Enemy has been destroyed. Attack them with risk. Enemy has been destroyed. Good. So it's like we need ships, just like one ship just sitting at the base, but it's a good idea to like alternate them because they can take damage. So then how do we repair that damage? Oh, looks like these guys have a cargo hold of 1,000 as well. Oh. So maybe they double as a cargo ship too? I'm not sure. What's up, Kulu? I guess we're just gonna have to wait till morning now. And as for these ships, I think they're just standing by. Well, let's go scout in the south. Now, every time we make a move with those ships, it takes gas, and we need to do research to get more of that, more of the swamp gases. And we got multiple groups going out and getting that too. I think we got 4. We've got 4 swamp gatherers going on 2 deposits. I'll send people out there to go get crazy. That's okay. Well, food is coming up, though. We're at 127 out of 400 capacity. And then lots of wood. That's great. Planks, and then coal's the other thing we get from that burnt down house. I feel like I want to just keep some warships here, just like anytime we get attacked, just like... Oh yeah, look. We're already under attack again. I don't know if there was a warning for that. Get aggressive. Skywalker launched a risky assault on the pack. The entire enemy has been destroyed. The Skywalker sustained no damage. Wow. Cool. Alright, well good. Now we'll stop being attacked so much at base. I'm sure they'll sneak through somehow, but... we'll be ready. Alright, daytime should be here. Can be connected to the light network. Maybe these need to be upgraded with a perk. But the only other upgrade is the farm. Unless there's that one upgrade called the absorbers or something. Let's see. That might be what they mean. Although it would be nice if they mentioned that, because if I had forgotten what that was, so that we had the capability to do that, I would consider it a lost cause. What is that thing called? You'd think it'd be under defense. Fog scouting. Beam network. Light spire. Damn, there was one thing we could build, but I thought maybe we had to research it, but maybe we already did? Or there's a building that already can do that. It makes sense for the farms, because the farms are going to build out in the middle of nowhere. Like in the middle of a field away from the town. Makes sense. Housing protection. Water walker. Hero Apartments. Wow, residential mansion. Okay, I don't see it in here, but now I need to figure out what it was. Or what could build it. Damn, I can't... Maybe this is the... Oh, maybe these things. The gas towers. Right, there it is. The acceptor. Optic acceptor receives the beam of the luminaris, channeling its light to protect the building. So that allows this thing, the gas gatherer, to be built way far away from the network, and it can protect itself. But then why doesn't the farm have that? Well, right now it's a kale yard, can be upgraded to a farm. Maybe when we upgrade to the farm, then the farm can get the acceptor upgrade, which means these are kind of like worthless for a while. Well, not worthless, but we just build these other towers. The light spire. We just got to protect the building then, okay. Which is annoying because that's another expense. I was hoping it would just be a little cheap upgrade, but... Damn. Alright, well, you know, it is what it is. You'd think that'd be kind of a more common upgrade for buildings that had to be built away. At least we're getting more people healed up. So our workforce will go up. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of scary noises out there. Hey, what's up, Rod? Welcome back, man. Okay, fog's gonna go up 2 more levels, especially by day 27 and 28. We need to put security in here. Okay, that'll be more productive on the food. That'll cure that building too. Now what do we need for the next one? Nothing, we can build it. If we build it, they will come. What's up, State Man? Welcome back. Subliever Action Larry. Yeah. Where's Daniel? Alright, tower's ready to go. Alright, well, we'll make more food. Gas is like the top priority. Which is where? Oh, this building here. Vapor Tower. I wonder if the swamp gases probably would maybe replenish, like maybe that's coming out of the earth. Let me get this straight. Every hour they're making 3.0 food. That's 6.0 hopefully between the two. Well, that might be based on, yeah, how many workers are there and what type. So whatever, at least they're making food. vapor tower. An upgrade or used to refine gas into gasoline. Okay. So upgrading the vapor tower to... Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we should probably upgrade this to be able to use one of these machines. The Meyer Gulper. So then we should research that. Now we can. So things like a gas harvester that goes out in the fields. Cool. Felt like forever to get that farm going. Yeah, it's because I didn't know about the... I guess it has to be connected to a light tower and not directly. I thought it would just be able to protect itself. I mean, because the line kind of drew a green line to it, so I thought, okay, we're good. I mean, you know, green line's usually a good thing. Silly me. Meyer Gulper. I think in Windrose there's a metal, isn't it called metal, Meyer metal or something like that? Or Meyer iron or something? Now we have yet to officially get, well, we've been to the swamps, but not officially yet. That was a off the records Oh, that lady's coming back. The one who hit her brother. Alright, trees under attack again. Full scale attack. Refugees from Sarago. Another cargo Skywalker has arrived with from Sarago. Its hold is full of people. Among them are devoted supporters of Vivaldis, but mostly it's a restless crowd. Adventurers, petty traders, beggars, former convicts. Will they bring more trouble than benefit? Put them in the kelp fields. Extra working hands won't hurt. A disheveled man in filthy clothes jumps out of the Skywalker and runs up to a ranger gesturing wildly. He blurts out that Sarago has sent a large military fleet towards Alaran. Just rumors.
We must prepare. This is a real threat. Sitting around and waiting for them to burn us alive is not the best idea.
It is unlikely that Aravalis will decide to take a military action. They are more likely to start with a trade isolation or sabotage.
Yes, they've already started. How are you feeling, Monsieur? Is it not a bit early for you to be out of bed?
Everything's fine, Breka. I'm almost fully recovered. Captain Genoa has already left to scout the area. Let's wait for her report.
Shall we prepare combat Skywalkers, Mister?
We got two.
I recall, Vesson, that you were gravely wounded when Sarago's fleet suppressed the rebellion at your outpost. Don't let old fears cloud your judgment. We cannot waste our limited resources countering a threat based solely on rumors and speculations. Let's prepare materials for construction instead.
Alright. Stockpile 100 wood. Well, we've already got 700. Lol. And rations 100. Okay, well, easy. Our land. Rangers returned from another patrol. They killed a few small beasts and noted some oddities, but nothing serious. Everyone is glad Alaran outskirts remain safe. Oh, good. So doing those patrols really lower the fear. It's kind of cool. So fear is minimal. I took more people into the city, but it didn't really do much. Prepare for confrontation with Sarago. Alright, so they're going to use underhanded tactics. Spying, sabotage. Sense of great fear in you, Skywalker? Yeah. Are these for wood? A warehouse full on the wood. Okay, so if we want to get more wood, it'll process slowly. We'll use it on research or something. Did we finish the Meyer Gulper research? We did. A water walker. Oh, I think that's for fishing. Catches fish faster than fishermen. Okay, let's do that because we'll need more food. Okay, so this one's already upgraded to have a Meyer walker. Meyer Gulper. Go. Build it. Then we can do one here too. Oh, nice. We got 18 workers. Great. Now the workers came in. Oh, there they are. Now we got our mechs. The Meyer Gulpers. Going out into the swamps to gather stuff. Cool. Okay, we need more homes. Let's see. A lot of these houses are tier 2 already. And the water walker was researched. Okay, so now we're getting a boat. I'd like to build another cargo ship if I could and go get more stuff and maybe set up more outposts. Well, coming down to more gas again, but luckily we upgraded our gas gathering. Ah. Can do another farm here too. Man, so there is something to like that fertility in laying out farms, but it's hard to tell. Sounds are weird. Yeah, they're eerie sounds in this game, but I like them. Resources depleted, set up a new extraction zone. It's a farm. Should be renewable. Oh, restoration, okay. So they're doing like a little crop rotation when that happens. Alright. Fear increased a little bit, that's okay. The city must sustain. I'll put rangers in there since we have so many of them. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the sound design is just as important as like the visuals and stuff too, especially with this. Because, like, we don't get to see what's out in that fog. So if you hear roaring and screeching and eerie noises, your mind's just going to fill in automatically what that could be. Your mind's going to create a picture, and the unknown is way more scary than what the developers could create. But they did a good job of creating these creatures that are all weird, like, I don't know, spider-like weird oddities of weirdness. Okay, we got a cargo ship ready to go. We have an outpost there. Okay, let's make gatherers then. That's an outpost of our own. Temple of Luminarchy. Let me try to go get that charcoal there. I think I'm going to, considering the creatures that attack the tree and also the mention of the impending Sarago military attack, I think we're going to keep those combat ships at the tree. We'll be cautious. No, ready for assignment, but that's fine. $90 gas now. Alright, now we're into research territory again where we might be able to research something. Plank cutter, tree chewer. Was that a vehicle? A walker that gathers wood quickly. Oh, we got plenty of wood. Foundry, that's going to be where we make steel. Increase survivability of outposts. I'll increase Skywalker speed of all of our Skywalkers. Okay. Good idea, because now we're starting to explore a lot more than before. Explore a lot more than before. Whoa. It's like it rhymed, man. Temple of the Luminarchy. Reverent silence fills the temple, broken only by a quiet hymn near the altar. The Luminarchs wordlessly bless their guests and lead them to the grand altar where solar fire blazes. Its light warms the skin and clears the mind of the fog's whispering voices, bringing healing calm. Spend time meditating by the fire. The squad stands in contemplation, their worries slowly melting away in the pure light. The senior Luminarch performs a rite beside them, Let this light burn in your memory and serve as a shield against the darkness, he says before you leave the temple. Maybe another way to remove fear. Let's go explore new lands. And build another cargo ship. I'll need 4 more engineers ready. $300 coal. More people. Good, bring them. More people's good. We can get more airships going. Good, a lot of raw food, which means a lot more rations. We got a lot of cookhouses, but we got a lot of people coming in here too. A lot of people coming down to the old tree.
Did you secure any valuable information? What is Sarago going to do?
It turned out to be a research outpost. I captured the officer, but he managed to escape, so I couldn't deliver him to my Skywalker.
Were you able to learn anything? There's a rumor going around that Sarago has already launched a war fleet.
In that case, we have no chance. We will be smashed like a firefly.
That's great. Send a diplomat to Sarago. Is everything lost or is there still a chance? We could send a diplomatic mission to Sarago aboard a research Skywalker, but we would lose the ship and several settlers, perhaps forever, especially if the rumors of war prove true. Send the Skywalker. The expedition is led by one of our experienced craftsmen. The crew is confident if Sarago proves hostile, they will notice in time a return to Alaran. Send the Skywalker to the coordinates in Grey Wastes. Route to Sarago. Okay. White flag. At the sight of our banner, the soldiers immediately dropped their weapons. They had been conscripted by force from frontier outposts and had little desire to die for Sarago. Well, that was that group we just found. Okay. Metal. More people. Go get the people. Food is holding strong. What is this 1316? Oh, it's about efficiency, I think. 3 workers are not as efficient, but they're a different tier. Alright, well, I guess we can speed things up now. I mean, kind of got everything where we needed to go. Failed diplomacy. A messenger bird brought a note from the Skywalker sent to Sarago. There's nothing good in it. A Sarago combat Skywalker nearby. What? Oh. Oh, they were attacked en route. We're under attack. Losing altitude is tempting to return to Alaran. May they rest in peace. They shot down one of our ships. Oh boy. I thought they would have been arrested or something when they got there. I didn't expect to see that. Okay. Nests on the hull. As the Skywalker was returning to the city's outpost, the searchlights attract a massive swarm of black moths. They swarm the hull engines and rotors in a living, whirling mess. The ship simply collapsed under their weight. Bring that back. Oh, tree under attack again. High shroud level. I mean, we're at our main tree. There shouldn't be any shroud level. Let's see. Increase Skywalker durability. Well, this one allows for 2 ships to be built simultaneously. That's good. I honestly don't know what we want. Alright, well, we'll go with that. That's fine. Alright, well, it'll be day soon at some point. New settlers arrived 12/12/20. What? Looming nightmare. Beneath the partially intact glass dome, the scouts find a nightmare garden. The air is thick with sweet and rot. The plants do not grow from soil. They sprout from still living, twitching creatures. A guzzle fused with a bright vines. A human whose skin burst with luminescent mushrooms. One of them, his face half hidden beneath ferns, quietly stretches out a hand in a silent plea. Go deeper. A dull grinding sound, a mechanical golem of the ancient limps into the hall. It joins creaking, its hands stunned in guzzle. Indifferently, it throws the creature into a mass of vegetation, then takes a vessel of murky turquoise liquid from the shelf and pours it over the body. The guzzle's flesh immediately sprouts tiny shoots. We must obtain such a solution. Imagine how many valuable herbs we could grow with it. Lure it into a trap, start a fire, or sneak it into the shelf with the solution. Lure him into a trap. One ranger dashes forward, drawing the creaking guardian's attention. 2 others pull a rope taut. The golem stumbles and crashes down, the limbs grinding as it tries to lift its body. The scouts have a few precious seconds. While one group distracted the golem, another, under the whistle of bolts and the scrape of metal, barely managed to sneak the coveted vessel from the shelf. The golem sluggishly pursued the intruders. Okay, so what? Now we can farm faster, or like what? What does that mean? Okay, we got 40 homeless. Boy, we need to research something related to that. World exploration. Need some house upgrades. Residential mansion. Increases the number of heroes available simultaneously. That's cool, but... Well... I need more housing upgrades, but we don't really have much of that. Well, storage upgrades would be good, though. Twice the capacity. Maybe not yet, though. Increases the maximum number of outposts. Ooh, allows for research of all technologies. That'd be good, but then we probably also have to upgrade the town hall. So we'll see. Yeah, residential mansion was listed, but it's locked at the moment behind other research, I think. Oh. We gotta deal with that. That was within range a minute ago. Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like oh yeah, we're hitting a higher level of mist. So we're gonna have to upgrade these light spires to the next tier. Because that mist is hitting harder. Research that obelisk. That stuff's starting to close around these areas. All right, it's working. Oh yeah, we should build a warehouse nearby for food. There's 3 farms over here, so we should do that. Yeah, it often comes up that we should only build certain things on the tree, but according to what the game tells us right at the beginning, if we don't build certain things out by these, you know, like for example, if we don't build a warehouse near these resources, it increases the transfer time. If we don't build houses near where the job sites are, it increases commute time. So it would be wise to only build things in the tree, but we have to account for the transfer time of people moving around the map. All right, let's store more raw food. Okay, we're gonna have to find another gas deposit. Wow, pretty massive deposit there. I'll probably upgrade those to tier 2 and then also build some mechs. Oh, people getting attacked again. Okay, let's see. Let's go there to that sapling. And we'll explore over there to the west. Fourth letter from Sarago. No surprise I received no answer to my previous letter. You miserable cowards, you only understand the language of violence. My cruisers will bomb the surroundings of your pitiful settlement to rubble. And after that, assault troops will seize the Sun Seed and carry it back to Sarago. You have 10 days left. You can still flee the fog. With all best wishes, Archons of Sarago Eclara. War with Sarago.
What do you propose we do?
What if we run away? It's the seed they're after, right?
They get the seed, they might forget about us. For a while. They won't forgive the rebellion. Eventually, they'll find us and wipe us out. If hunger and the Shroud don't do it first.
We'll assume an entrenched defensive position. Erect the watchtowers. The Serac scum are planning an assault. Their primary constraint is not damaging the seed.
Draw the enemy to narrow spaces to negate their superior numbers. A good tactic, don't you think, Besson?
Let's build combat airships. This way we can deprive the enemy of the initiative to maneuver around them and attack their supplies.
This will distract them from their assault on El Aran, and help buy us time. What do you think, Captain?
Plausible.
We must sue for peace. We cannot resist them. Sarago has the most powerful fleet on the entire continent.
This simply does not make sense, Genoa. If the Grand Fleet has departed, it will not turn back. Such an enormous commitment must really be worth it. But today's Sarago is a mere shadow of its former self. The domain is starving. Outposts are rebelling and succeeding left and right. The Council is in complete disarray.
Prepare for the enemy's arrival. More warships. Oh boy, here they come. Now let's see. Nighttime is back. Sapling. It truly was a great tree sapling, hopelessly dead, cut open, drained of life. Strange scaffolding has been built around it. The slender trunk split lengthwise with dozens of wedges. The bark stripped away in bands, even the roots partially dug up and sliced apart. Clear solar had been extracted from every part of the tree, crudely and barbarically. The desecrators tried to scrape it out from everywhere, leaving half of it behind as a foul, coagulated residue. What happened? They were all barefoot. That was the verdict of the ship's ranger sergeant. Not surprising, shroud worshippers, by definition, have lost their minds and are little better than animals. But how could such dull half-beasts torment the sapling for so long and with such persistence? Not that dull, another ranger muttered. Our tracker is the best in the fleet, and even he couldn't figure it out. Where they came from or where they went. The people flatly refused to remain in this dreadful place. Much of the captain dreamed of distinguishing himself. The threat of mutiny forced him back down. There's no place for Aurelians. What? Okay then. Outpost site, another scouting site. More metal. Okay, we'll go get the charcoal. I think I'm going to build and upgrade that tower first, and then build other defenses based on that. Plus 120 coal. Flame against the fog. All right, we'll figure that out. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna have a war. How wonderful. Wait, I didn't want that. I wanted watchtower. Actually, that might be a good idea. Extra protection, maybe. Especially near those valuable gas sites. And a little overlap's probably all right too. All right, that's fine. Flame is more fearsome than the fog. Flare signals were meant for a Luminarchy combat Skywalker. We can see it already on the ground beside several tents. Something's happening there, but from the distance it's impossible to tell what. Let's go greet them. Flying into the flag of strictly peaceful intentions, we land beside them, and several grim battle brothers immediately leap aboard our deck. You've arrived just in time, layfolk, one of them says. The light has sent us on a trial, and I see you. We have passed it. It sent you when we were already preparing to abandon our wounded brothers in his name. Prepare your hold. It was not a request, it was an order. The captain and crew refused to tell us anything more, afterwards saying that they had sworn to the light to keep the secret, but their faces burned with excitement and pride. One thing is certain, one of them muttered, what happened there matters even more than the Luminarchs. Whoa. Crazy, my guy. Preparing for the attack. It's obvious that Sarago's military fleet is heading towards us. We must somehow prepare for the assault. The council hall echoed with hoarse arguments today, but the decision ultimately rests with Vivaldis. Build more defensive towers, build combat Skywalkers, do nothing. Well, we could do a combination of both. You know, I think we should do more combat Skywalkers, because if we win the battle, then we could use the remaining Skywalkers to protect the tree and other locations from those damn creatures. Even if we fortify our defenses, the Sarago fleet will dismantle them step by step. If we let them keep the initiative, we will force them into a maneuver war, strike and fade. We'll slip behind their lines and target their cargo Skywalkers and flying repair bases to cut their supply lines. And if they try to trap our fleet, they'll have to divide their forces and they won't be able to continue their assault on Eleron. Build 6 Skywalkers in 6 days. We're also going to make our ships more powerful. Okay, so we're going to make our ships way more durable. Okay, we need to get that tower up and build more security. What's up, Queen of Waffles? Oh, there we go. All right, fortify. Okay, we're building another warship. The fleet is growing. And that made our ships more durable. Good. Research complete. We also do a logging camp down here too. Unknown archers. We circle the area at high altitude and soon a burning arrow shoots up from the shroud. It doesn't even reach our Skywalker. Looks like someone is signaling us. Alright, someone might need help. We hover above the shroud and lower a rope. Soon several rough-looking armed men climb up. They claim to be a crew from Captain Genoa's ship left behind during an emergency takeoff. And Lauren Genoa, avoiding the rescued men's eyes, confirms their story. Back to the young great tree. Someone lives here at the Great Tree. We should study it. Entries in the journal seemed useless to us, but when we reported it to Alarin, the courier bird returned with an urgent order to deliver it. Okay. Oh, it's about to get dangerous. Oh, good. Our fourth ship is almost ready. Skywalker's 4 out of 4. Okay, we'll have to upgrade the thing again. Actually, let's research that instead. Increases the maximum number of them and also allows for 2 to be built simultaneously. We'll need a lot more people for that. Let's see, we had some fuel there. Plus 300 gasoline, excellent. More survivors, let's grab that for the future ship crews. Alright, we got an hour left on the research for making this bigger. Then we got to upgrade this. Then we got to start building more ships. So luckily we're far ahead with 4 out of 6 needed with 6 days to go. That I could only imagine was when the attack begins. Yeah, the Skywalker family is growing. That's right. Shipyard. Is this a different structure we can build? Maybe the shipyard's an upgrade for the harbor, but you think that would be okay. All right, another 3 hours. It's fine. Should we tell the people? Projects of this scale raise questions. We can try to hide our true purpose. The settlers will calm down, but their work will become less efficient. Or we could tell people the whole truth and they will work harder, but some may panic. Tell them. There's about to be a war. The truth stirred great anxiety among the people, yet most of the citizens threw themselves into the work even with greater determination. They began fighting the battle before it even began. Construction speed of all buildings 20%. Okay. Oh, fear barely increased. I'll need more engineers for our warships, so let's get them out of the cooking houses. We can do a patrol, but that's fine. I think we'll wait. Okay. Upgrade the harbor. All right, that's gonna take 20 hours. That's crazy. Kind of a weird upgrade path. Like I upgraded. I thought I went for the better upgrade of being able to build 2 and hold more. I was double dipping. Oh, there you go. Okay, so now it's level 2. Okay, so now we can upgrade the shipyard, but we need to upgrade the council hall to 4. Well, let's build some ships. It's cool. So what, 2 more? Okay, dealt with that creature. Nope, there's one over here too. Ghost is trying to get away. And afraid of no ghost. Okay, and then, yeah, don't cross the beams. Fear's going up, but we'll run a patrol a little bit later. We got a problem solver for that. Okay, this should be the last ship we need. Well, we could stock up more raw food. Actually, can I... Well, we could do the research for extendo storage. So we'll do that as well. And upgrade some warehouses. That fog is looking violent out there. Violent. Okay, we can move these buildings. Because there's swamp up here. A small one. But a much larger one up here. And what is that? Small campfire, send a squad. I'd actually like to build over to that. Huge deposit of that swamp gas. Okay, so now we've researched the extendo storage. Now we have homeless again. No surprise. Was that metal here too? Oh. I think that's metal on the ground. Yep. All right, let's go with that. Prepare for the enemy's arrival. Okay. Just need to wait 4 days then. All right, lots of sick and homeless, but we're taking care of them. Is it strictly air combat, or will they be ground assault as well? Well, they did mention a ground assault, but if they, I don't know, if the air assault fails, they'll have to deal with our security towers on the ground. I don't know if they'll be able to deal with that. Settlers want to leave. Some residents gripped by panic want to leave Alarm. They're ready to travel on foot through the fog. It's pure madness. We can give them supplies for the journey to increase their chances of survival. No, don't let them leave. The Rangers tried to stop the frantic crowd. Some people were caught, but fled from Alarm with renewed desperation. Nothing good awaits those who run into the fog, but we have no time to hunt them down. Suicidal fools. Well, we tried to get them to maintain. I guess that deals with the homeless problem. Yeah, we'll be playing more Windrose tomorrow. Game's fun. Let's see. Oh, let's upgrade log storage here. Yeah, that means more supplies for everyone else, unfortunately. Looks like some of them may be... Some people are severely injured. That might be some of the people who went out there, and now we can care for them. Alright, fear is really increasing, so we'll deal with that. Let's send out a patrol. That'll help it out. It'll be okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to build that laser network. Patrol incident. The patrol notices a signal lantern missing from a waypost. The post itself is undamaged, but the strange pale moss clings to it. Scanning the area, the rangers find the lantern 20 paces away, neatly hanging on a bare branch. The mechanism is intact, but there is no fuel. The scouts take the lantern to report the strange vandalism, replacing it with one of their own. The next patrol will check whether the lantern vanishes too. Is this just out of range? Oh, it's just out of range. It must have been green when I looked, because I wouldn't have built it. Now we got a lot of gas in storage. Good. All right, enemies arriving in 4 days. Getting there. Small campfire, go check it out. Okay, we need to get a little closer over there. Are we gonna make it to the battle in the stream? We'll see. Okay, we rescued people. Good. What's up, Scott? Okay, creatures are attacking, but we are holding the line. And then, is there any attack on the tree? Nothing here, but we're being attacked more than usual. We'll try not to do a cliffhanger. I mean, it might happen, but... And who knows, maybe, I don't know, seconds from now we'll just hear that the enemy's calling off their attack or something. Nighttime. Alright, we can store more gasoline too. It's a good way to make sure you wait for the next stream. That is true. But I'm actually very curious in this game to see where like the story's gonna go, and I appreciate the whole combat stuff. And you know, Frostpunk's getting a DLC soon. And it seems like, as always with Frostpunk, at least with Frostpunk 2, it seems like they're trying to lean more towards the whole factions kind of being at war with each other. And it doesn't have to be the war where people kill each other. It could be just, you know, there's disagreements, so there's like either like political turmoil or like there's manipulation, bribes, thievery, beating people up, you know. But I think the game could have its own war in its own sense of some sort of almost like a gang war kind of thing. And they've had that happen many a time in Frostpunk before, you know, like people will rise up to try to have a revolution, and you gotta beat that down. But we'll see. I like everything that 11-bit Studios does, so we'll see. Alright, so I'm waiting for this patrol to finish so they can lower fear a little bit. And it looks like we need more raw food storage. Oh, big fear decrease. Nice. A lot of people tired, okay. So tired means that people are commuting too far, I think, from work. We got people living all over. Okay, so can we move these? Yeah, right, yeah. Frostpunk has conflict, not just combat, right? But I think they're going to try to lean towards that. It would be interesting to see what the hell would happen if two cities went to like official, like what 11-bit Studios' vision for war would be in Frostpunk. I have a feeling it'd be kind of like how it works in Mad Max. In a way. Okay, so this all dried up over here. Pretty much. And then that thing will need the acceptor or whatever on the top for the light sources. I wonder if we can upgrade the town hall again. The council castle, damn. Let's upgrade that so we can do a lot of the last research. Council castle. Wow. And try to have the light come around here too so we can build. There's probably more farmland and more gas deposits there or something. We shall see. Okay, we got wood out there. Flickering light. Let's see what that brings us. Could be doing more exploring, but for a major event, I don't know if I want to take on a ton of refugees or some craziness happening. All right, now we should be able to build these. It's gotta be a vapor tower first, then we build the acceptor. Okay. Kind of cool we got the light network there. Yeah, there's a housing upgrade for something called a mansion, but I have to like upgrade the... I have to build the... Is this done yet? Yeah, the council castle now is complete. So now that that's done... Alright, now that that's done, Higher level engineering required. Okay, so now we got to upgrade the engineering. Okay, that'll upgrade. Let's upgrade more solar extractors too. Oh, I guess that just protects the building. Okay. So maybe we want to build a light spire. And probably some security out here too. So watchtower. Flickering light. After landing, the scouts see that the clearings is actually a windfall. Ancient trees lie uprooted in tangled heap. Roots sticking out like broken bones. Everything's wrapped in pale, sticky threads of webbing. As thick as tendons. Large cocoons sway from the branches. The flashes of light come from a large stump nearby. Several people are tangled in a huge web, helpless like flies. Cut all the bonds and take the people. Oh, this is that deer thing again. The survivors' bodies are wrapped so tightly in webbing that their skin has swollen and burst with sores. From the filthy scraps of clothing, it's clear they're luminarchs. One of them, half-conscious, folds his hands into an intricate gesture. A faint glow flickers between his palms. Their final prayer. The sticky threads stretch and snap. From beneath the debris, the stag spider slowly crawls out. It does not hurry as if it knows the prey will not escape. The rangers flee carrying several rescued survivors. Oh wow, look at that. Bodies hanging from his things. I thought we were trying to get them all. I guess we tried and then he came out, so. Alright, so they're busy with that. Uh-oh. What's happening?
Is it safe here? Will they give us food? Be careful, don't fall down.
Who are you? We were not warned about refugees. Go back.
My name is Niamos, and I've promised to provide these people with shelter.
Then you have to wait.
The doctor again.
Greetings, Doctor. Help the wounded.
Oh, wow. Refugees from Sarago. New refugees from Sarago. Many are wounded or sick. Their stories are the same. The city hospitals are overflowing and no help is coming. Dr. Niamos appears on the deck. These people are under my protection, he declares firmly. The scholar offers his knowledge in exchange for shelter for the unfortunate. Nemos is an outstanding scientist with a sharp mind and vast knowledge. Refusing to support would be an unaffordable luxury. Yes.
You were right, monsieur. The moment I began to address the council, I was rudely cut off. Then they started arguing among themselves, and the guards simply shoved me out of the hall.
Wow.
Well, I'm not surprised. What did you expect? That the nobles would flee to Eleron as refugees? They own everything in Sarago, and for that, they're willing to drown the entire continent in blood.
They wanted to expel me from the academy. Not even my honors and regalia did anything to help. But they didn't have a chance. I left on my own, taking a role as a medic in a hospital. Sarago is dying.
I know this better than anyone. Why did you return to Eleron?
There's nothing more I can do to help the ordinary citizens of Sarago. But here, oh, I can do a lot.
I think he's going to help us research that seed eventually. Alright, well now an attack is happening in 2 days. Oh, and homeless, yep. We should build some more homes on the trees, though. We did build a few more things up here. Okay, we're gonna build a lot of houses up there. Alright, the attack comes in 2 days. Big full-scale military invasion from Sarago. Big city, big conflict, big prizes, big money. I love it. Then we need to finish that little sector there, but that should be okay. They're about to build that light spire, so that should push the darkness away. Wherever it is. Light spire. All right, let's set up the mining for gas. I think these should be upgraded with mechs. Does the upgrade go with the building? I don't know if I need that thing yet. We got a lot of gas, so we'll have to see. Big O battle on the way. That's for sure. I think we did a lot of great work, though, preparing. I mean, we were ready days in advance. And that guy was also on the way, too. All right, guys, that's going to be all for Dark Switch for tonight. I guess we did end on a cliffhanger. That's just how it goes. All right. I'll see you all next time. Hopefully we can continue on with this one sometime, you know, very soon. A lot of great new releases and other stuff coming up, so we'll fit it in when we can. But it's got a great story, and honestly, I'll be honest, a little bit above Frostpunk in some places, and definitely on par in others in terms of the story and other things we can do. All right, we're going to jump back into Aska with our friends. So we'll jump in with BK and Arctic J for that one, starting right now. So I'll see you in just a minute as we switch over to a new game. Thank you very much for subbing, following, and subbing. And I'll see you all in just a moment for this next Viking open world crafting building game. It's got a big update. I know Enshrouded also got an update too, and people will be asking about that. But I honestly, I didn't even know it was so close around the corner. So we'll get to it in just a moment. All right, see you in a minute.